Okay. So last talk since Alexandre. Yeah. Okay. There what. So I will give a short talk about a project I'm working on since 2 years now. It's called Play. It's about service-oriented architecture, event-driven architecture, and complex event processing, and potentially in the cloud. Okay, so this is me. I'm Christophe, working on open source at Linagora and active member at OW2. The quick words about the Play project context. So this is an FP7 project, which started 2 years ago, which will end next year. It's an OW2 project since several weeks now. And I already have the question before, so it's not related to the Play framework project. So Play framework is a cool Java web framework, but it's not the Play, what I will talk today. So in this project, we have 7 partners listed here. Orange, Armin, which is École des Mines d'Albi, some Greek people from ICCS, FSDI, which are German people, Inria, Sofia, Linagora, and some Serbian people from SIM. So quickly, the vision of the project is to develop an event-based platform, so which is reliable, dynamic, and so on, and which will handle computation on events in the cloud. A big picture of the solution we are developing. So there are no animation in this slide, but we have some service system. So service system A, with some event emitters, which send events to some spaces. We also have here another system which also gets events from the same system. And then we want to be able to combine these events and then to react on another service and to adapt and so on. So this is the main vision of the project. And of course, we talk about event sources, so everything is an event, can be an event source. For now, we have so basic sensors, which are, for example, some weather sensors, some pressure, and so on. For this sensor, we use a platform on the internet, which is called Pachubi. It's a platform when everybody can connect its own sensor to the platform and publish information. So we use this Pachubi stuff to retrieve all these events from the community and to inject in these events in the platform. Of course, we see social networks as event emitters. So Twitter, a tweet for us is an event. Facebook wall update is also an event. So we are connected to this social stuff in Play. And we also see phones as event emitter. So for now, we're not working on iOS, but we have some prototype on Android phones where we are able to catch, for example, to catch missed calls. But I will talk later on a use case with this Android phone. So this is a really high-level view of the platform. I will go into detail on each component. First, of course, we have the service bus. So it's my business since years. So it's the integration component of the platform. It's used to create all the links between the components. It acts as a pub sub layer because we're talking about events. So we have event publisher and event subscriber. In this distributed service bus, we support Beeple, so we have a Beeple engine to run processes. We'll also talk about this in a use case. Of course, it's distributed, so it must be scalable, and it is almost cloud-ready. And of course, it's based on Petals, OW2 Petals Enterprise Service Bus and Beeple engine. Okay, so next major component is what we call the event cloud. So it's mainly storage. So we store every event in the platform in this component to get historical data. It's also a pub sub layer because every time we store an event, we are able to send a notification if needed. If they are a subscriber, we can send a notification to subscriber when the event is stored. So it's based on RDF at the bottom. It's because we get all events from everywhere, it's massively distributed. We use some peer-to-peer techniques. And to achieve this goal, we use Proactive, another OW2 project. Next component is the DCEP. It's Distributed Complex Event Processor. So it's a component which can handle event processing. So we are able to get historical events and live events and combine all these events to react and to publish new events. It's based on a project developed by a partner. I'm currently discussing with developers to submit this project to OW2 because I think we need this kind of stuff in the consortium. And since it's distributed, we also use Proactive in this component. Last major component is the governance. It's about managing all the platform, to create links between all these components. We have some business monitoring. So, for example, we can inject agreement in the platform. And an example is between a subscriber and an event subscriber and an event publisher, we can define that we want a frequency of events. So if the frequency is violated, we can send alerts to users and so on. And lastly, we have some additional services to be able to send recommendations to subscriber, to adapt business processes based on events coming from the platform and from the event processor. And we are also, of course, able to deploy patterns. Okay, quickly, this is just a quick view of a web application we develop. It's like an event marketplace where you can browse all the events sources coming into the platform, subscribe to these event sources, and then we will be able to create patterns directly in the web application. So last part is with use cases. We have a use case developed by Orange, which is a misted call manager. So it's you have to install an Android application on your phone, activate it, and then the platform, every time you have missed call, we will send events to the platform, to the Plate platform. And then we apply some rules on events, and we are able to link, to create a call between the caller and the callee as soon as they are both available. For example, so this is the first use case. The second one is not a real one. We have some specialists of this nuclear crisis management in the project, and we have some simulation, and we use the platform to simulate what can happen in nuclear crisis. And we have some people, some business processes which are injected in the platform as people processes, and we can adapt the people process online according to some events coming from different sensors which are connected to the platform. Okay, that was a short presentation. I think the shortest one. The source code is also available on GitHub. We will move to OW2 infrastructure soon, and you can get some information not on this page, but on playproject.eu webpage. Thanks.